Hello, welcome back to the English Submarine. Today, in today's class, we are going to talk about the present continuous versus the present simple. We are going to compare the two verb tenses we have studied so far. Come with me. Okay, first of all, let's review. The present continuous refers to actions that happen right now or around now. It's in the moment of speaking or around the moment of speaking. Whereas the present simple refers to routine, a fact. It's not something so punctual, it's something that's more repetitive. Okay? For example, we have here imagine that I am on the phone. Maybe I am texting on the phone with somebody, and then a friend asks me, who are you talking to? Right now, I'm talking with my sister. So, who are you talking to right now? Oh, I'm talking with my sister. We are texting each other right now in the moment of speaking. Or, I talk to my sister every night. Me and my sister, we talk on the phone all the time. So she usually calls me or I call her. It's usually at night. So it's our routine. We talk to each other every single night. Okay? So just to recap, here we have a temporary action. It's an action that's taking place now. But teacher, if you talk to your sister every night, why is it temporary? Because in this sentence, I am talking about the action that's happening right now. I am not considering the frequency of the action. I'm not considering a routine. I'm just considering what's happening right now, something that's taking place in the present moment. So it's temporary because I have started the action, I am in the middle of the action, and the action will be finished soon in the present moment. But when I say I talk to my sister every night, it's kind of a permanent situation, isn't it? Every night. As long as I'm alive and my sister is alive, we will continue to talk to each other every night. So it's a permanent situation. The speaker, in this case me, doesn't have the intention of interrupting the action. The idea is permanent and it will continue to be permanent. Okay? Now we are going to see what's the difference when you use always in a sentence with present continuous or present simple. Let's see it. Okay, so here we have two examples, two different sentences using the frequency adverb always. One of them is present simple, one of them is present continuous. Let's see. The first sentence, I always eat an apple before I go to bed. This is a habit, this is my routine. Always before I go to bed, I eat an apple. It's good for the health, it's good for the throat, it's good for everything. So, here I have a habit, okay? It's part of my routine. Easy peasy, we got that, right? Now, when I say always and present continuous, it has a negative connotation. For example, I am always losing my keys. All the time. I don't know where my keys are. I am always losing my keys. This means that I am not happy about the situation. I think the action is happening very frequently and I need to do something to stop it. But I don't know what to do because to lose something isn't my fault. I know I need to pay more attention to something, but really isn't very subjective here, right? So when I say I'm always losing my keys, I don't like it. I think it's a negative situation. And we use only in this case, okay? Always present continuous Negative idea, negative idea. Remember that. And remember that is too often. Things that happen too often, too frequently, and they should not be happening so frequently. Okay? Now we are going to have a look at our material. It's the Unit 3. Let's go. So here we are in the Unit 3, present continuous and present simple 1. I am doing and I do. Compare. Present continuous, I am doing. We use the continuous for things happening at or around the time of speaking. The action is not complete. You are in the middle of it. The action is in development right now. And the present simple, I do. We use the simple for things in general or things that happen repeatedly. So take a look at this timeline. We have past, now, and future. I am doing is in the middle of it. It's very specific. And for the present simple, past, now, and future, you have I do all over it because it's repeatedly. It's not punctual. It's not one specific moment. It's all the time. Okay? So let's see the examples and read it with me. Read them all with me. Okay? We have one example. We are going to read one example in each column. So one for present continuous and one for present simple. So let's go. The first one. The water is boiling. Can you turn it off? Do you understand boiling? Imagine that you want to eat an egg. So you decide to cook the egg. You put the egg inside of a pan full of water and you take this pan to the oven and set the fire on. So after some time, the water starts forming some bubbles. So this, when the water is making these bubbles, it means the water is boiling, okay? So the present continues. The water is boiling right now. Present simple, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The second example. Listen to those people. What language are they speaking? When I say listen to those people, I mean listen to them right now. What language are they speaking right now? Present simple. Excuse me, do you speak English? Do you speak English as a skill? Do you have this ability of speaking English? It would be a fact about you if you spoke English. Okay? Third example. Let's go out. It isn't raining now. I'm talking about right now. It doesn't rain very much in summer. I'm talking about a fact. I'm busy. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? What do you usually do at weekends? What's your routine at weekends? I'm getting hungry. Let's go and eat. I'm getting hungry right now. I always get hungry in the afternoon. It's a routine. My body always feels the necessity for food in the afternoon. Kate wants to work in Italy, so she's learning Italian. She's learning Italian around the present moment. It's a temporary action. Most people learn to swim when they are children. This is normal. This is usual. It's a fact that most people learn to swim when they are children. The population of the world is increasing very fast. I'm talking about the present moment. Every day, the population of the world increases by about 200,000 people. In this one example, I am talking about a fact. All right? Now, we use the continuous for temporary situations and we use the simple for permanent situations. For example, let's read together. I'm living with some friends until I find a place of my own. It's a temporary solution for my problem of not having a place of my own at the moment. My parents live in London. They have lived there all their lives, and probably they have no intention of moving from London. So it's a permanent situation. You're working hard today. Yes, I have a lot to do. So that's for today, not always. Joe isn't lazy. He works hard most of the time. This is a permanent situation. This is a fact about Joe. He works hard most of the time. Okay? So now you're going to see here in the material about the use of always with the present simple and the present continuous. I always do, and I'm always doing. I always do something means that I do it every time. For example, let's read together. I always go to work by car. Not I'm always going, because it's my routine, so I have to use the present simple. I'm always doing something has a different meaning. For example, I've lost my phone again. I'm always losing things. Can you see? She's frustrated. This is negative. It's not good to lose the phone all the time. I'm always losing things. It's equal to I lose things very often, perhaps too often or more often than normal. So it's more than normal. It's not good. It's definitely not good. More examples. Let's read together. You're always playing computer games. You should do something more active. You play computer games too often. This is the meaning when I say you're always playing computer games. The frequency is too high. You shouldn't do it so often. Tim is never satisfied. He's always complaining. So he complains too much. And to complain is not something good. When you complain is when you say all the negative things you're feeling about something. For example, if I don't like the food, I say, oh, this food is bad. It needs salt. I don't like this. I don't like that. This is complain, okay? When you are never satisfied. And to complain too much isn't good. So we have here another negative situation using always and the present continuous. So we're about to finish checking on these two verb tenses, present continuous versus present simple. And I feel really colorful because we're so close to the end, so close to finishing this stage. We just have one more unit about the subject and that's it. That's concluded. So do the activities on the next page of your book. And if you have any questions, text it to me, okay? Leave a comment. That would be just great to read a comment of yours here in our channel, okay? So be safe and see you again in the next video.